Beijo, beijo, beijo.
Beijo. Keep doing business.
Beijo. Being born and raised in Kver, every year I walk in the parade. I was pregnant. I walked breastfeeding. 1 year I had rolled my knees. I walked in the parade, and when I joined the community 2 years ago, the first thing I said is, I'm here for the parade. We are a very, very small country. Altogether, we just reach 1 million people. But if you see everything that the Kverdians do and everything, everywhere that we've been, it's either like music, football, like sports, everything, you have a Kverdian there. And for us, this is huge.
And we're being bombarded with organizations and groups that have never been in the parade. But now this year, because it's the 50th anniversary, she said this is the time for us to really do it, to come to New Bedford, be involved and celebrate our culture. And I also know from family and friends that used to come almost every year, they kind of made a sacrifice and didn't come last year. Because this year being the 50th, they wanted to bring more of their family and friends. Like I have a friend coming from North Carolina, and they usually come maybe 3, 4 of them. There's 13 of them coming this year.
Over the last few years, there's been a lot more pride in being Cabo Verdean. I've been seeing that all over places, and I think here in America it's good because we are the diaspora that has the most Cabo Verdeans immigrants. We all came from there, you know. Those that were born here, they're, as they say in Cape Verde, Buambik, which means your umbilical cord came from there. So you're here, but it came from there. So that's a saying that elders say that, you know, even though you're here, but that's where your umbilical cord came from.
When I went there, it was the same thing. When I stepped foot in Cape Verde, I cried.
I did too.
I kissed the ground. I absolutely got down on my knees.
I could not believe it. I could not believe just the pride. I'm getting all emotional right now, but the pride and the warmth and I don't know the word.
Motivation.
Yeah.
See, I told you I can't think of the words. That feeling, that is the perfect word, because when you go there for the first time, oh my God, it is like it's overwhelming.
It's beautiful.
For me, I was born here, but living away, you know, we have a connection whether you're, you know, born here or not. Being in Cape Verde, I felt a connection the first time I went there. It's just a community that is just very belonging, prideful, and we have so much in common, even though we have a lot of differences, but we have so much in common, and our families, our grandparents, we're just strong on generational culture.
It's always that pride. I'm like, oh my God, these people, they don't even know what Kver are, right? They haven't been there. Their grandparents came, but they're so proud. And that makes me be even prouder of being a Kver. I see a lot of people seeing people like me, people like Ivan, people that came from Kver, that came and decided, you know what, this is a country for opportunities. Instead of, because before we used to come and go to the factories. Today we come and we look for better. We want to be better. We want to learn English. We want to go to school. We want to do other things. But that is only possible because we saw you guys doing it.
Celebrating 50 years of independence for everybody that fought for our freedom in Cape Verde and in Africa and many places. Everyone that contributed to it, from, like she said, women warriors to the men who fought in the field. It's a pride to know that we accomplished that. Such a small nation played a big role in other countries. The world noticed how a small nation was able to mobilize people for our freedom, even though we didn't fight in our own land, but we were able to do it in another country. I don't take it lightly, and I think it's something that we need to celebrate so that a younger generation can see how it happened, the leadership that it took for it to happen.
If you think about it, if we didn't have Cabo Verdean pride, this would not be the 53rd parade.
Yes.
If we didn't have Cabo Verdean. Our Cabo Verdean pride has always been strong. It's just things change throughout the years, generations change, so celebrations change.
To see each generation being lifted, you know, from when our grandparents came, like I'm the second generation here, and to see the difference in where they live and what they had at the time, and working the cranberry bogs and all that they went through. And then the next generation, still working hard, but pulling up the next generation after that, and these kids are going to high school and graduating from high school. What college? They're going to college, now they're become attorneys, and so it's been a process, but we've been able to watch watch each generation get better and better. So that's part of us being proud.
And I think it's again, going